Alright, so back here again with our Slaanesh episode that we have going on, turn 49, 50, and 51, if I'm not mistaken here. I could definitely be wrong. But, from the start, we completed some evocation. We see that Nuln has claimed a throne. Demonet troops we've cast, Infernal Tempest, Demonettes, Infernal Crusade, those are Demon Knights. Demonettes, more storm demons, demonettes, demonettes, demonettes. We are burning through those blood slaves. So we caught 47 there, 25, 21, 27, and 11. That's put us about 130, 140 this turn. Not too bad. Of course, we're going to want more. We are starving for those slaves. So we see Nuln has attacked us here in another province. And we see that the Chaos Dwarves are going after the Dwarves. Very interesting there to see that kick off. And we see that we actually killed one of the Amethyst Wizards here. So that's interesting to see. Yep, so they do control it. So we have yet to actually push back from this. Of course, they were really caught us off guard there. We had nothing in this area, and we just haven't pushed back. We're just going to be summoning more and more demonettes, and we're going to push back. Already have 30 here in this fort. We have a good number. We have 10 demon knights here. They're going to be used making, what is that, a bloodstone? Yeah, forging a bloodstone there. And we're getting ready. We might have one more turn of casting before we actually go after him. So more Infernal Tempest, Call of the Winds, Thistle Mace. We're moving one of our thugs over to here to attack him on this side. Making another Infernal Tempest or casting another one. Another Call of Winds. We're moving all of our blood slaves over back and forth. Of course, we only have 82, but we are casting a whole lot of stuff, guys. You have to keep that in mind. So yeah, very, very interesting. I wonder if he made that jump while it was still cold. Is it early spring? Not spring. I don't know. Interesting. Yeah, that's how things are going. He is getting very, very close to a victory here with the thrones that he controls. Now we're casting. What are we casting here? Send hard to 85. The hell is 85 at? 85 right here. Just to kind of see if we can gem bait some of that. Other than that, we don't have a whole lot. We're not attacking anything. I'm telling you, I've been super passive here, casting some locust swarms on his capital. No, these are, yeah, some on his capital, some on other provinces. So what locust swarm does, let's go in here like we're going to cast it. Plus 20 unrest, minus 50% income. For it as a random event. Casting a couple of those, maybe we'll get the unrest high enough he can't produce anything anymore of some of these forts. Just to fuck with him. But the minus 50% income is going to be pretty big as well. I mean, if someone was hitting that, I mean, we'd almost be losing almost about 300 gold a turn. That's a decent amount. But yeah, we do plan to attack them all along here. Not yet. We're still holding out because we just don't have an army yet. Of course, we weren't particularly ready for a nap break by any means. Of course, no one ever is. If we had 3 turns to prepare, we'd be a lot more ready for something like this. But yeah, I mean, casting 3 more or 4 more sets of Demonette troops here. We should be able to break that siege very soon. We just see a scout, and actually we are breaking siege already. Just having someone summon some imps in. We're breaking siege. We are breaking siege here. And we're having someone to take 48 back. So let's go ahead and head over to the next turn. As far as what we're recruiting, just more mages. That's all we want. And we're just moving a bunch of, well, actually, yeah, we are moving a bunch of troops over here too. We're picking up the shop here. We are moving somewhere else, and all of our troops that have been patrolling are moving to 66. From there, they're going to push out to either take this throne from him and secure this island, or take this throne from him and whatever else is over here. So that is what we have going on. Contact and Naiad. Glad I did catch to see that. Not a whole lot else in particular. We do have a very, very large supply of air gems. That's why we're doing Call of the Winds. Not always as effective, but when you have so many, we might as well use it. That's going to help stop some of the raids as much, or won't be as impactful to us. I scrolled right past it. Yep, turn 50. I don't know if I'll show that yes game or not. So, of course, we were casting a shitload of things here. Locust Swarms, Call of the Winds. We already talked about all these. Anything in particular that I did not pick up on? No, I do not see anything. So, Call of Winds was taken out, of course. Very weak spell. I mean, it's good for some things. So, we do see that this hard came in. Killed 5 archers. Let's see if it used any gems. We also, a really big thing about this, we see their army composition. We see how things are working over here. We see if they actually have any gems, which they don't seem to have any gems on. Like anything. Interesting. Goodness. It's a lot of javelins. See some devils back here. That's interesting to see. We do have to be mindful of them. Yeah, they've been taken care of, yeah. He does. It looks like he's maybe a Wailing Winds caster, possibly. Interesting. Clanfield. Took this from the orcs. Not even going to ask for a nap. Don't care. We'll just take what we want. They had another raiding group here. Took some stuff. No big deal. That cultist killed that scout that was on top of that fort. Middenheim is also attacking Nuln. The forces on that other fort was taken care of as just a scout. Keeper of Secrets took back a province. And we see here the battle between the dwarves and Nuln itself as they storm the fort. I did try to, I mean, we did attempt to see if we had any gems that we could take off, but it didn't work. Maybe it needed 2 casts of Call Horror. Dwarves do have a little bit of stuff here, but I don't think it's going to do a whole lot. Most of them are hobgoblins, and a lot of them are starving, so that doesn't fare well for anything. No mage as well, and yes, that is a Wailing Winds caster. Very unfortunate for them. You guys are kind of cool. Morale +5, okay. Interesting. Flaming arrows, lots of horde skeletons, this is crossbows. Arbalists. And they have crossbows and they have archers. Very archer heavy army here. And then just the skeletons as their back. I guess they do have some great swords. 16 damage. Oh, hold on. 27 damage, that's more like it. Interesting, very interesting army. They don't really lose a whole lot, of course. Dwarves lose all they have here. Why so many hobgoblin archers? 8 gold apiece. I don't know. How the cow stores work. Yep, that was that. If we do see, he did lose 4 of his amethyst wizards. I don't know if it was because of his communion exploded or if something else happened there. So that is interesting to see. Had a couple events. Somebody found one of our scouts. And now we're moving everything else over here. All of our demons. We're casting some Woven Winters. Wrath of God. So we are going to be putting up Wrath of God. That's going to be a very, very nice spell to put up. We're only doing it for its minimum cast. If someone does dispel it, we'll just put it up again. No big deal. More Infernal Tempest. We are casting Murdering Winter, but from what I found out, even though you cast Woven Winter, I think Murdering Winter happens first, and then Woven Winter happens on top of that. I think. I could be wrong. I could definitely be wrong. It's the other way around. I don't know if I found that out later. Maybe, I don't remember. Maybe it still works. I don't remember. But yeah, we are casting that. Woven Winter makes the province cold. Murdering Winter makes hurts them for how cold the province is. I mean, it's better. It's a better spell the colder it is. Worse, the hotter it is, it's the Heat 3 province, and that's the one we're casting it on, I'm pretty sure. Yep. Should be casting. Could we have cast? No, we could not cast Infernal Crusade. We are just a few slaves off. Very unfortunate. Demon Knights are very good. Very, very good. So we're moving a lot of these like Tempest and whatnot. And what we had over here, back over to 16 here. How many do we have here? Another 15 there. That's 31. Our rest of our composition are Demon Knights, Chaos Warriors, Chosen. More Chosen from the looks of it, and Demonettes. Then we have this 2 Demonette forces that will meet up along with this army to take out Nulns. We also need to look at taking 46 from him. We see that Middenheim is kind of going through. Middenheim really needs to take 28 to stop him from winning. As far as what we're doing here, looks like we have a bunch of Ichthids. This is a mercenary group. Yes, this is a mercenary group that's going to be taking 145. The other group that's going to be Demonettes, along with a second mercenary group that we have, is going to be taking 131. And of course, we're just going to clean out all this water here. This is all going to be ours. Very, very sweet. That clam field we talked about gives us 30 gold and 1 Astral Pearl. Very, very nice site to find. But yeah, nice to have these forts back. And we have someone moving over to take 43. We're going to patrol this turn because if he does try to send in his Amethyst Wizards, he sends 2 of them in, they're just dead. I mean, they're not going to last up to 54 Demonettes. Very, very unlikely. Looks like we are moving all of these units down here as well. Looks like that's the multi-move there, yep. So they're moving down. These guys are moving over. And now we've really decided to go after them. We're also hitting 60 this turn. We're going to hit 75 and we're going to hit 88. We're sneaking back with the Keeper of Secrets. We do want to keep him in our Dominion. That's the only reason we're not using him too offensively. Just because he has Dominion immortality and not just immortality. He's also a seducer, so we can try to, if we can sneak him around, and if they jump on our stuff, we can seduce their Amethyst Wizards. I mean, I don't think these, well, they don't really have very high attack density. Not unless they gave them an AoE. I'd have to give them like a Eruption Mace or something like that and do some AoE, and they'll take care of that. Those Horde of Skeletons can cast no problem. We do need to liberate 76 and 68. They both have Amethyst Wizards on them. We do have to be careful because there is that large army there. If they come down, they'll probably one turn crack 76. That's why we're casting all these packs of wolves to try to give us enough wall integrity and siege defense in order to maybe hold out another turn instead of a one turn crack. So that's why we're doing that. And yeah, that's how this turn is going so far. No big. I mean, other than us taking some provinces, I'm going to be taking some provinces on this side over here. Not a big offensive, but we are setting up to push back into them and take both of these thrones they have. So that is what we have going on. And of course, we're casting more Demonettes. One, two more casts there. Infernal Tempest. I think Wrath of God is going to be a really good one. That's really going to stop him. Yes, we know the throne is pushing our Dominion back some. I mean, our Dominion is still at 3 and 4. But if they want to really come after us, I mean, if they're sitting on 5, 6, and 7, I mean, our Dominion's kind of low anyway. Yeah, 5, fuck, we got low Dominion. We need to throw up some temples real fast. But, anyway, any way we can hurt them, we're going to try to do. That's also going to hurt his raiding capabilities. If he throws an Amethyst Wizard here, there's a very high chance that they're going to end up dying from Wrath of God, especially if they're trying to sneak out. I'm pretty sure those Amethyst Wizards had, no, they're not sneaky. They're not sneaky. Interesting. But, yeah, that's what we have going on. We're going to check out turn 51. Oops. $51. Play game. Alright, Packs of Wolves, Murdering Winter, just too warm. So we fucked up with that. Oh well, mistakes happen. You will learn. We learn from them. That was really first time playing with like spells like Murdering Winter or Flames from the Sky. I think it's Flames from the Sky. I think so. So we'll talk through these battles here. Of course, found a good amount of slaves. Took back that province. No, never mind. They were beat us there. Unfortunate. Took that province from the orcs. Took that province back. Mindenheim took that province from Nuln. We took that province from Underwater. What cultist he must have been? I think he was one that was like diseased or something. But we took another province there with some light horsemen and some hellstriders. So, I mean, Wrath of God's already doing some work. Killed 21 units already. Very nice. It's also going to clear out the scouts that are going to be in our territory. That's another very useful thing with Wrath of God. It's going to clear out any scout. So it's going to hurt or it's going to be tough to get intel on us, or as far as having scouts in there, being able to tell where our stuff is, because they're going to really be taken out by Wrath of God. So we're going to pull back here because we see this large army at 80, and I do not want to lose one of our small groups. But since the mountain pass here is going to be impassable, we're going to hit 75 with a larger group. Possibly move down to 63 after that and come back in. What else are we doing? Oh, that was the one we bounced off of, unfortunate. Yeah, and they're starting to push their dominion on that island. So they did not decide to go to Tier 76 and go on the offensive. Instead, they decided to be on the defensive and protect the throne they have, even though there are no real threats to it at the moment. Honestly, I don't know if it would have been better for them which option it was. They should. So we see that Mindenheim took back that throne, so that took them another turn or two off from this. More than likely. Damn, I'm surprised I haven't moved out by now. I should have already been moving my stuff. But it looks like we're waiting. We're moving everything over there. Yeah, probably a fail on my part there. A mistake on my part for sure. I should already probably have this army moving to 55 and have them just catch up. So I can already storm 46 or 85. I shouldn't continue to wait this long. 2, 4, 6. And we know that this throne right here was just taken back from Ulm. So we know that that is the level 3 throne. That is how we can tell. Because no one has had the time to actually claim that throne yet. So that's the level 3 throne. That's the only throne he needs to win. So we have 2 more turns. We have this turn and we have next turn. And that's if nobody stops him there. Because if you class 6 and that's 9, you only need 9 points to win. Very, very low throne ascension point count. Probably a mistake for this game, but that's okay. So, we have to deal with that very soon. That's turn 51. Oh, well, I forgot. That's the end of the episode. Oops. I guess that was kind of left on the cliffhanger there. That's turn 51. Hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.